Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed Fight Night, and we have ourselves yet another OP10 match for you guys. We have my man John Suko on the left-hand side with that law, as well as myself on the right with Smoker, a deck that two decks I'm actually very excited for. I've been playing a lot of Smoker as well as testing the waters with Trafalgar Law, and I think both of these decks definitely have a lot of potential. I think Smoker is just generally, I probably would say, I want to say just a better deck in general, but I do think there's a lot of potential in Trafalgar Law. Of course, this is the first time ever green and yellow comes into play, and also too, have we ever had a bad initial Trafalgar Law leader? If you think back of red green, red purple, all fantastic, except we don't talk about the reprint for the the errata version of RP Law. We just don't talk about that card, right? So anyways, we have the green yellow law player himself, John Suko. And I'm gonna start things off here playing with the Carmel there to draw ourselves a card. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. It's a 2-drop, you draw 1 card on play, and it does have a trigger to KO a character that's 2 cost or less, and you get to play it out. You don't get the draw, but you get the KO. So it looks like we're gonna start things off here with a 6k swing, and John Suko is gonna go ahead and take it. And now we see the Sanji coming down. I absolutely love this card. I can't wait to get the alternate arts of this card. Your turn, this character gains plus 3k, and then on KO, you draw a card. So 6k on your turn, effective Smoker. It's a 4k on opponent's turn. But we see the Cavendish coming down, and we're going to see the Bonnie as well, looking at the top 5, grabbing a Supernova card, and obviously this deck is filled with Supernova cards, and grabbing the 8-cost Kid. And both of these decks really utilize 8-cost Kid. Green yellow just a little less, I want to say, but nonetheless still a fantastic card in the green yellow deck. We're going to use leader effect here. We're going to bounce the Bonnie there, check the top, leaving it at the very top, and then we're going to see a 6k swing going into life. Very easy 2k counter, which I do give him, the Otam, of course. And now we are sitting at, I believe, 6 Dawn. Yep, 6 Dawn here. Unfortunately, going first is our ideal curve. 5-cost Smoker on 5 is just absolutely nutty, as well as Sanji on 3 is super good as well, but nonetheless still a pretty good start. 7k swing going into life does connect, and now we have the 5-cost Smoker. We're going to use leader effect here. We're going to unrest 2 Dawn using Smoker effect, character to unrest an additional, and now with 3 active Dawn we have a couple of choices. Grabbing that Smoker on curve for us is still really strong. So this is a 7k swing going into life. We're going to see a 2k, 1k, and then we're going to go ahead and pass. Now, I do not run any 1-cost event cards that can help me at this particular moment in my hand. The main reason why I swung 7 versus 8 is I wanted him to kind of give me more cards. I think green yellow law does really good when it has a ton of cards, and I know maybe it might be just a wee bit dumb, but I kind of want him to actually pitch cards out of his hand. I don't want him to grab another life. I know he has Kid, I just don't want that to happen. So we're gonna grab the Monkey D. Luffy off of the top with that Bonnie, and with 5 active Dawn, potentially 7 here thanks to that Cavendish. Free card off of that Bonnie's kind of crazy. The 6k swing does connect, and now we have the 7-cost law. Brand new card for OP10, of course. Putting the 5-cost law back to the very top, attaching 1 to leader, using leader effect, bouncing the Bonnie, playing out the 5-cost law at the very top, grabbing back the 2-cost character to then choose a character to put back, which is that Tashigi, giving a little bit extra protection for that Cavendish, swinging 6k, I believe, into life. And yes, it does connect, and with combos like that, how is green yellow law not good? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section below. Green yellow law, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Is it bad? Is it cope? Is it fantastic? Is it great? Is it underdeveloped? Is it, yeah, just let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on the matter. Now, back to my turn. This should be at 8 Dawn now, since last turn I was at 6, of course. No real way to ramp there. And I have the Ben Beckman, which I want to get rid of the Cavendish, but unfortunately, thinks that Tashigi giving some protection. Tashigi is really nice. It states that if a card is attempted to be removed, I believe, it has protection. It's not KO, it's just removed. So that's really good, as long as I'm targeting a green character that's rested. So I would be unable to do that. So really want a Ben Beckman here. but I really can't. I could get rid of the 5 cost Sloth if I really wanted to. That could be cool, but for the most part, I don't really want to. I could also give some sort of additional reduction to the 7 cost to get rid of that. But then again, I don't want to waste any cards, like a card like Otama out of my hand. So I'm trying to figure out a way, what's the best way to kind of utilize my Dawn here. So this is going to be a 7k swing, most likely going into life. I don't really want to swing into the Cavendish. So yeah, 7k swing into life does connect there. And with 7 active Dawn, I don't know if we'll see the... I don't think we will see the Ben Beckman coming out. Yeah, I don't think so. So this is a big 9k swing with Banish going into life. Does connect. We're actually gonna get rid of that Cavendish from the very top. Don't really mind that. It's a 1k counter nonetheless. He already has one on board anyway, so this is a big 8k swing going into life. So honestly, I prioritize just going very, very aggressive here, and just saying, you know what, I'm just gonna give you so much aggression. And I get 3 cards out of his hand. 3 1Ks is quite good. Playing the 2 cost, using leader effect to unrest 2 Dawn, and then just passing the turn. So not too bad. I absolutely love Smoker's effect. That card, that leader ability is so good. Having Cavendish on a leader is nuts. Yes, it does require me to have a 7k body on the board. But yeah, we see the big bad wolf coming down. 8 cost kid, 8 cost kid coming down. It looks like we're gonna swing 6k into probably life. I don't think we go for the Sanji. I think we've been just attacking life for the entire time. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 2k counter there, and 9k swing with that 7 cost law going into either life or into the so okay, it's actually going into Smoker. So plus 3k with the Kamakura, and I think this card's actually called Ice Igloo or Double Ice Wall Igloo or something like that. I think that's like going to be the exact translation for English. But plus 3k to our Smoker character, and then minus 2k to another character or leader. And I think at that point I gave it to the leader because I knew he wasn't going to swing with the 5 cost law. So yeah, giving minus 2k. So now this 6k is a 4k. So using a leader effect, we're going to use the effect to bounce the Cavendish. Using kid effect to rest to play out the Bonnie. At this point, it's just a blocker, but early game, it's actually quite nice. And yeah, swinging, I believe this is a 5k since it is a minus 2k. So this could be 5k going into life here. Yep, 5k into life, and I'm not going to take it. I think at this point, I'm feeling pretty confident with what I have in my hand. I know he has, I believe, 5 or 6 cards in hand, but what's really nice about my leader is Unresting Dawn. Unresting Dawn gives me so much confidence. Yeah, it's pretty insane, and we're going to start things off here with a Hody. So I like to call this the 4 cost Hody. Using leader plus character effect, we're going to unrest 3 Dawn. So we are back at 6 Dawn, and we're able to res both blockers. The security that Law had thanks to the 8 cost kid is just gone now, right? So now my only hurdle here is I need to make sure this character goes down. Without a doubt. This character needs, if this character does not go down, I die. So this is a big 12k swing going into 8k, and if we look at his hand, he just doesn't have it, unfortunately. And so this is a 7k swing going into life. It gives us 3 1ks, a 7k swing going into life, and yes, we do end up taking it thanks to that Hody. Huge there, super huge. And yeah, thank you guys for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of OP10 content coming out soon. See ya.